like a moth to flame.
Hello, very tired Paul Bello, here in the LitRPG Adventures Workshop. I put another 10 or 20 hours into the game over the weekend. I did not get combat and saving finished, which are the two remaining core features to have at least a trial run of the game. But I did get some stuff done, and I'd like to show you that real quick. First, we have a HUD class that will show different information. Spoiler, I don't want to give a spoiler on that. Strangely familiar, you cannot for the life of you remember how you got here. Books and scrolls are scattered throughout the room, with stacks piled high along the walls and overflowing from tall shelves. Air is musty with the scent of an ancient parchment, and you sense that these books have been untouched for ages. Dust and cobwebs fill the corners. As you cautiously move around, you notice that there seems to be a strange energy in the air, almost like a presence that you can't see or touch. This is not like any library you've been in before, and you can't shake the feeling that something strange and intriguing is about to happen. That's our map. That's probably not going to be at first level, but I'm testing stuff, and I got more interesting rooms than I probably should have, but that is looking good, I think. And then I've got this set up so that every 10 steps, it changes the value of your lighting source. So when the game starts, you're going to be like this until you find a torch, and then you get a really bad torch. And then also every 10 turns, I am showing a battle notifier. It just says oof right now, but in a battle, when you're hitting monsters, we can have that come off to show how much quickly, without having to look over to the other side of the screen, how much damage that you did. So that'd be level 3, and then also, let me get away from it. Yeah, the monsters don't magically glow if they're not in line of sight. You can't see them. Our light source went up again. We can start to see a little more. You know, this would be late early game probably. So let's head over to another room and see what we get for a description here. You enter a small room, but it's not its emptiness that strikes you. Instead, it's the bookshelves lining the walls, each filled with trinkets. Underneath the shelves, an aquarium filled with shimmering fish holds your gaze. Oops, it cut off there. Yeah, I'm still trying to decide how long do I want these descriptions to be. They're going to be more expensive the longer they get, but I do want to have something that's interesting too. So go into room number 3. You are struck by the grandeur of it all, as if you have entered a ballroom from a long time past, but something feels off. The stone statue in the center of the room is imposing, and its blank face does not reveal any hint of its purpose. Yeah, there's no statue here, buddy. Still working on the prompts. Not going quick on them because I want them to be right. So like I said, I have a lot of the stuff done from my D&D tabletop dungeon generator, so I just have to finish porting that stuff over. But we see more bookshelves. Basically, I seeded this one with the Library of Lost Souls, and then each game, you know, I could feed it whatever dungeon I wanted, but for testing, we are in the Library of Lost Souls. And was that a room? Yeah. A small circular room? Not really. I think the algorithm pegs that as a round room. not really round. Smoking pipe sits on the altar. Faint scratching sound. See, I want to do that if there's, you know, tell the AI there's a monster 80 tiles away or 20 tiles away. It can give you a little flavor text like that. So, the other thing I've been working on is the UI UX. So this would be full screen, and then if you want to hit your inventory or your journal or your quests or the bard or oh yeah, settings. Forgot I did this. You can zoom out. Like click to work doesn't work when you zoom out. There's another bug. When does it start working again? All the way in, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it's... So what I'm probably not doing is taking the zoom into account for the move to pointer. Which is a fairly easy fix, I would imagine. Wow, that's really bad. What would be normal? That's not normal. That's not normal. Well, that's funky. Another day, another bug. I want to put some kind of notifier up here too, that when it's when you got it closed, it still shows you that you're entering a small rectangular room. It kind of bums me out about the click to move. I mean, it's still working, but obviously if I click here and go there, the zoom factor, the scale factor is probably off. Sorry, I'm tinkering here live in the... That's closer. Alright, I'll look at that tonight. Because it was working. Just when I started messing with the zoom. So that's what it has to be, is the click to move, then not taking the zoom into account when you click. So it should be an easy fix, but I say that, but we never know. Kind of moves a lot slower and zoomed out too. I played with the camera a little bit, so it should follow the player a little more smoothly now. Not really noticing too much. Zoom in again. Zoom in on the action. Let's do one more room or two in a hallway. Let's see what we get with this room. You step into the library of lost souls and immediately feel a sense of unease. The room has a round, small, rectangular shape. What I think's happening here is that it was probably round at the beginning, and then I got these interior muckle bangers. That's a word, I'm sure of it. I got these internal structures turned up to like 90% probability so I could test them. So that's probably throwing some of the descriptions off, but we can fix that. Not a problem. Not a problem. Let's go find another room. Find another room. So yeah, these are going to be pretty big dungeons. The smell of death hits you like a physical force. Your eyes adjust to the dim light, and you realize that you're standing in midst of what appears a storeroom. Dusty bookshelves line the walls. So what I tried to do here too is we have the overarching theme, we're in the Library of Lost Souls, but then each room, this is a storeroom, each room can have, you know, a different function within the dungeon. So let's tool over here real quick to this room and see what we get. And you can see this is kind of in-game lighting. It looks better when you're zoomed in because it takes up the whole screen. But I need to decide 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, is 11 blocks his, you know, greatest line of sight, or, you know, in-game he should be able to see everything. So there you go. I think that's it for now. There, click to move's working a little better now. Must have found the right zoom length setting thingy. Get another room. The room is dimly lit with flickering torches, rows and rows of bookshelves. I mean, I guess those could be bookshelves. So yeah, the room descriptions are not great yet, but they're getting closer, and the technical aspects of the game are getting a little better. The eeriness of it all. The room is lined with tall bookshelves. Painting hanging on the wall, a masterpiece depicting a busy street of a city long gone. Cuts off again, just at the good part. Way to go, Bello. Did one more. More bookshelves and scrolls and so on and so forth. So, getting a little better. I like how this pops out now. You can really open up, you know, the screen and then just pop in here when you need to see something real quick, and just as easily pop back out. Oh, there's the click to move's not working again. So back to the workshop for me. I hope you like this update. I hope you are excited about this project. Probably not as excited as me. Again, I feel like the guy in Hudsucker Proxy that shows everybody the picture of a circle and says, you know, for kids. And nobody understands what he's talking about, but it turns out being kind of cool in the end. Maybe that will happen here. We shall see. Paul Bellows signing out, and I'll have another update this week, hopefully, with combat finished and more of the core, the combat and saving, I think, are all we really need to do to get something in the hands of players. So I will try to do that, and I'll have another update soon. Thanks for your time.